All right, let's get going. And good morning, all. Welcome to join the MindShift program. My name is Aaron, and so that two of my colleagues are inside, Diana, Janice, and that we will be running through this full 1 hour. Yeah, full 1 hour of the sessions. And so at the beginning, you could see there is a WhatsApp group. I mean, many people have joined us. It's a mental wellness club. It's a long-term support we give to people who join us is learning, and we will not bug you with a lot of messages like every day and all that. A couple of weeks, maybe just once a month, we send you some meaningful and useful ideas of videos or even simple pictures to encourage you in terms of mental wellness. And we know this is very important, and especially nowadays, and it's quite a challenge in terms of mental wellness for people to keep up with the pace of what's going on with the world. And many of us are quite concerned and can be quite lost sometimes. Yeah. All right, and MindShift, shift your mind, live your life. We do hope that this particular session, 1 hour, will be useful for you, either in your life or in your work. So that is something we wish for. And we did this early of the week, Emotional Intelligence Toolbox. Type an I means saya lah. If you were there with us, that sessions was a couple of days ago. Anyone was there? So I know that you are coming back again for this second sessions. Yeah, let's see anyone's that were there in the sessions. Right, so get your chat box ready to type in if you do not want to speak. And we have good sessions, EI Toolbox, early part of the week in terms of teaching and sharing emotional intelligence. And today we'll talk about MindShift itself in terms of mental mindsets. And these two things are quite closely interlinked, because the mind and the emotion part of us influence each other's, constantly. So sometimes you'll be wondering whether it is how I feel or how I think. Yeah. So because it is quite closely linked. So get yourself a paper, a pen, something to write on. We're going to do something simple for you to write on. And so get it ready. Or your tablet or your phone, if you prefer the digital version, that would be fine as well. Right. So no need to take notes or screenshots. Lina taking screenshot. No need to take screenshot of the handouts. We'll give out almost all the handout at the end of the sessions. So stay with us towards the end. We will let you download. So don't worry. Just focus and just listen and just do some practice and reflections. So I'd like to invite others to turn on your video as well, if you could. Then I think I see only two on the screen. If you could, so that we have more meaningful interaction. So rather than me talking to the screen. Oh yes, Jasmine, hello, thank you. Right, I think therefore I am René Descartes, French philosopher. Type an I if you heard this phrase before. Type I if you've heard about this phrase before. Come on, just get some interest. Or N, say never lah, never. Or Y and N, If you heard this phrase before, type Y. If never heard, type an N about this phrase before. I think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. Today, chat box not so interactive as the other. Oh, coming. No. Yeah, interesting enough, most people have not heard about this phrase, but it's a long time ago, lah. And funny enough, you know what it means? Let me show you what it meant. It simply means that the very act of thinking proves that you exist. Congratulations, you exist in this planet. Therefore, that's what it meant. So we are taking care of one part. You are thinking that shows that you exist, according to René Descartes. So it's a very interesting things. There's something to think about. Yeah, something to think about. Right. So the question is, a simple question is about thinking how to think. Thinking how to think. How do you think? It's a question you can ask yourself, ask your kids, ask your team if you're managing your team. So how is your thinking process? Yeah, this is a very important and interesting awareness. It's not philosophical at all. It is an interesting process. So are you aware of how you think? And it could be actually, it could have a major shift in the way that you think if you start thinking how you think. Yeah, thinking how you think. And I will introduce, there are two main topics today. And if I mention about topic, might not be sounding something new to you, but interesting enough, many people do not know actually how to actually apply and actually execute or actually use that in terms of tools. Yeah, in terms of tools. Right. So part one, your thoughts shape your world. Yeah, your thought shapes your world. Your thoughts shape your world. Yeah, and it's the way you think actually determine how you see the world. Yeah, that is something very important awareness. Because we've been seeing the world for many years. You know, if you're around for 20 over years old, 20 over years. 30 over years, 40 over years. So it is a filter in our mind that determine what kind of world that you're looking at. So that is in terms of a thought, or we might call it the mindset. Yeah, the mindset itself. And the mindset is very interesting. It's more than what you think only, because the unconscious is running the show more than your thoughts. So if you think about it, your daily routine, and do you think much? You think that you might be thinking, but you're going through the similar routine every day. You drive to work, or you wake up in the morning, you hit to the same place, you order the same food, you drink the same drink, you do the same exercise, you meet the same people, you talk the same talk, they talk about it yesterday. The same thing has been going through. and no wonder you're getting the same results. That's interesting. Yeah, because it's the word you see it. Yeah, the word you see it. Number two, your words shape your impact. And who do you talk to the most every day? Yeah, can someone type in the chat box? Who do you think you talk to the most every day? Who do you talk to the most every day? Let's get some interaction going on today, this morning. I know it's a bit early for many of us. Who do you talk to the most? Jasmine, myself. Jasmine, long Jasmine for a long time. He knows that. Colleagues and friends, colleagues. Yeah, and most people, yeah, unless you've heard this question before, is naturally you're going to ask my spouse, my husband, my friend, my colleagues, my brothers, my husbands, family members. Actually, it's not. It's yourself. It's yourself. And the question is, I always like to ask people, how many times do you think you talk to yourself every day? And these scientists have nothing to do. They actually count how often or how many times we talk to ourselves every day. It turned out to be, talk to yourself is like you actually say it out, or most of the time it is in the inner dialogue. Yeah, it's called a self-talk. And also the unconscious is going around in your background even now without you realizing it. It's about 40 to 50,000 times a day. Isn't that shocking? So the person that you talk the most is yourself. So now, knowing that you want to know, what do you actually say to yourself? You talk to yourself so often for so many years and so many times, you do not, and you're not aware anymore. You are not anymore. So now today we will try to open up the door and to see what we can do to look at. Part two of it, you talk about the self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? Yeah. Right, so mindset. Okay, let's do a quick interaction in the chat box. And mindset, I tend to be more A, positive, or B, negative. Type P if you're positive, type N if you're negative into the chat box now. P or N? P or N? So, yeah, so P or N. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Only 30 old people looking at your answer. Depending on the context, which is very true. Yeah, let's be honest. And today, a lot of exercise, got to work on yourself. Nobody will see it. So what I want you to do for this next, we are only about 45 minutes left. So be honest with yourself. Many people type P. Yeah, fair enough. This is a normal answer. And Deborah N, which is very good, very honest. It turned out to be, most people tend to be more negative than positive. More negative than positive. And now negative. Okay, good. So Anis, if it's now a negative, so I want you to pay attention to the two important tools for the next 40 minutes or so. to be fair, we are more negative than positive. Yeah, if you listen carefully to the event that happened to us every day, our instinct reaction in our mind tend to be more negative than more positive. So what do we need to do now? Before we do anything, we're going to do an assessment, a quick one. So I hope you get the paper, pencil, pen, or your phone ready. And nobody is looking, so be honest. I won't be calling your name or asking to type in the chat box, what is your score? So be totally honest. I don't think anyone will have the extreme point score or 1 to 5. So there will be 10 simple questions. Just mark down your score. At the end, just add up your score. Just have to add up the scores. Okay, number 1. Also, the way the score is 1, strongly disagree, 5, strongly agree. Number 1, I treat mistake as learning opportunity, not failures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, strongly disagree, 5, strongly agree. Strongly agree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, everybody, just score yourself 1 to 5. Okay, good. I hope you got it. Right. So number 2, just move on now. I face challenges directly and put in effort to improve where I lack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so be honest. I would not be asking your score. Number 3, I actively seek feedback and use it to grow. Feedback from people, feedback from boss, feedback from my spouse. Use it to grow myself to become better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't have to put the score inside, Muhammad. Number 4, I'm open to trying new things even when they are outside my comfort zone. Be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comfort zone is really comfortable. Number 5, I view changes at work as opportunity, not threats. Not threats. Yeah, think carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, very good. Number 6, I stay calm in tough situations and focus on finding solutions. Yeah, you already tense up, very kanchong already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be honest. Number 7, I'm willing to change my views when I get new information or perspective. So I got one view, I get new info, I'm willing to change. Easy or tough? Be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, very good. Number 8, I bounce back from setbacks and maintain a positive outlook. Setback, I bounce back. I could bounce back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 9, I value learning more than just achieving results. Yeah, learning is important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last ones, I care for my mental well-being and maintain a healthy work-life balance. So you do exercise, you do yoga, your family times, deliberately you find time for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once you're done, I just want you to add up. Yeah, just add up all your scores. Don't have to tell me, don't type in the chat box. Yeah, just for your own info. Let's take about 5, 10 seconds, just add up your score. Add up a score. Very good, very good. And we'll talk about MindShift in terms of mental mindset. Let's see where we are. And if you're 10 to 20, you're pretty much a fixed mindset. Yeah, dominant, stuck, limiting belief, yeah, and fear of failures. And but of course, the mindset can shift if you want to. If you want to. Why do I say if I want to? Because nobody can force you to change. And there's a famous saying, you're never able to change your problem until you realize you have a problem. Isn't it interesting? Yeah. And 21 to 30, a mixed mindset. So a blend of fixed and growth mindsets. But you still avoid challenges, resist feedback, and feel uncomfortable with change. 21 to 30 points. Yeah, 21 to 30 points. And 31 for 40, shifting towards growth. There are many growth mindset traits and some fixed belief. So it's a bit of a mixed bag here. And 41 to 50, consistently embrace learning, change, and challenges. So that's where you are in terms of strong growth mindsets. I don't think anyone would score 50 points. I wouldn't score 50 points myself as well. So which means there's still always room to grow. But the thing is that you want to be aware that fixed mindset, if there's a strong fixed mindset, that the faster that you're aware the fixed mindset exists, then you have a chance to do something about it. And why should you? That is something that I want to talk to you about it. So mindsets, these two lovely icon here. If you look at this, you will not look at these two padlock again the same way anymore. So grow mindset, open up padlock. Fixed mindset, lock padlock. Yeah, so it's a very interesting icon, very simple. Once you see it, you will not able to see these two icons the same again. So mindset, if we talk about mindset itself, and a bit of definition, allow me to do some of the background work here in terms of what it needs to be done. Yeah, what it needs to be done. And definitions. And in terms of mindset, it's about learning, intelligence, it's about challenges, and shape how we approach challenges, setback, and opportunity for growth. Yeah, and the two primary, if we talk about in terms of mindsets, and people think about their ability and their intelligence. Are they able to do? And do they have the thinking mindset to do or not? Yeah, do they have the thinking mindsets to do or not? Yeah, so that is something that is interesting. So sorry, I need to just do one thing if it's working. Oops, never mind. All right. So and also the view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. And we talk about Carol Dweck is the persons that talk about fix and grow mindsets. And I'm sure many of us have heard about it, but do we know what to do with it? So let me just quickly define what is fixed mindsets. And then the core belief is that we have fixed traits, and it can't be developed. That's all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, it can't be developed. The challenge is we stay away for the hard things. So anything difficult, anything hard, people tend to stay away if you have that fixed mindset. And mistakes, and when a mistake happens, that you tell yourself, I'm just not good enough. Yeah, and or something wrong with them, something wrong with me if you're fixed mindset. And efforts, and anything that try hard, which simply means that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough. So be aware when you have these thinking mindsets. There's chances are we have more fixed mindset than the growth mindsets, right? And you're simply saying that I'm just not good at this. I'm just not good at this. So which is hard? Let me ask you now. Can you type in the chat box if you recognize any of these pictures here? So which is hard? Yeah, which is hard? Which is hard? Yeah, just type in the chat box. Which one you think is hard for you? Which one you think is hard for you? Yeah, just type in the chat box. Which one you think is hard for you? Yeah, what do we have here? We have Gen Z, we have ESG, learning, going online, offline. Some of us need to do a lot of that. E-invoice, coming in and leaving and coming back and leaving. AI, anything that's hard for you. Anything that's hard for you. Tariff is bigger than us, I know. Gen Z is one of the favorite topics. Yeah, Gen Z is one of the favorite topics. Yeah, Gen Z. Okay, all okay. Wow, Kok Leong very good, very good, fantastic. Kok Leong has a very strong growth mindset there. Tariff is not hitting home yet, almost getting here really. Tariff is coming, and what else? Okay, so it's interesting. And one of the things to test out our mental mindset is to look at and think about what is hard for you, and start from there. And we'll start from there. For example, if we talk about Gen Z is hard. When you look at Gen Z is hard, and I'm sure there's some Gen Z in the room, and we think about Gen Z is hard. So what goes on in your mind? What do you tell yourself whenever you interact or whenever you think about them and whenever you think about their response? So what kind of mental mindset or the way you talk to them, the way you talk to yourself when you see things that you think is hard? You think it's hard. For example, AI, everybody knows AI, So what do you think of AI when you see AI? Some people with a fixed mindset say, never mind. It's not about my world. It's not about me. Nothing to do with me. I will not do anything about it. Will not do anything about it. But for those who are, exploring into AI, they knows today we can't live without the AI itself. You need to mute a person. Dana and Janice, can you mute them, please? Right, and so that is something that you think that is hard to do, and that is hard to do. So that's interesting how we perceive that. Yeah, something that's hard. Right, and grow mindsets. The opposite of fixed mindset, obviously, and most of us would know about it, is called the growth mindset. A growth mindset means the way we think, the way we do things can be developed. Through what? Efforts. Is it easy going to learn about Gen Z if you're not? No. Is it easy going to learn about AI? No. What about tariff? So complex. It's beyond any individual. It's nation to nations. And it's going to be persistence. Nothing is going to be easy to learn. But once you overcome that, then you could see, for example, the beauty of Gen Z. I love working with Gen Z. They are super smart with tech. They are fast. They are quick, and they are very good at one thing. Shortcut, very good. The previous generation have taken a long way to reach point B. And Gen Z pop, I feel it. How do you do that? Huh? Wow. So there's always that. I'm amazed with that. So by looking at their strength, I always tell people, by looking at the strength of people, it make it easy to work with things that you think that's difficult. Does it make sense? Right. And challenges, and it's an opportunity to learn and grow. There are challenges in life. You will not stop there. Many of us, in different phase of our career and our age, we're going to face different challenges. And if you look at this opportunity to learn and grow, there's always something to learn and grow, right? And mistakes, valuable learning opportunity when you make mistake. And I always tell people, don't make the same mistake twice, lah. Once you make a mistake, make sure mark it down, realize it. What do you do? Make sure you don't make the same mistakes again. And efforts, value effort and persistency. So you got to put in efforts. Put in effort to understand about technology, tariff, to understand what's happening. Very confusing now, but then you want to put in effort to understand what's happening, in that. Right. So I can learn to do anything I want. In reality, actually it's true, In reality, actually it's true. I can actually learn to do anything that I want. Whatever we do today, that is what we think we can. But that is only our limiting mindset that we have. We could do a lot more than we thought.